Hello, my friend, and welcome back to Mumma Magma Yoga. My name is Tamu, and I'm here this week with a flow that is meant to help you open through your heart. So if your heart's feeling a little heavy, if you're feeling like you're carrying around some weight, we're going to work to open that heart space, which will mean opening the shoulders, opening through the neck, and giving some work to the upper body. But don't worry, we're also going to work the lower body, get a good stretch on, and build some strength. So come on down to the ground. We're going to start on all fours. So come to your tabletop position. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hip points. Spread those fingertips nice and wide. Lengthen through the tailbone. Hug the navel up towards the spine and find that beautiful stretch through the back of the neck so the gaze is straight down. Let's start with our cat-cow right away. So we're inhaling to drop the belly, shine the heart forward, lift through the crown, maybe you wag your tail, and exhale, round through the tailbone, curl up through the spine, and allow the crown to drop. Inhale, drop the belly, shine the heart forward, lift through the crown. Exhale, round it through. Twice more, just like that. Inhale, drop the belly, shine the heart forward. Feel the skin of the front body stretch. Exhale, round it through. One more time. Inhale, drop the belly, shine the heart forward. Oh, feel that beautiful compression in the lower back. Exhale, round through the tailbone, curl up through the spine, and allow the crown to drop. Push up out of the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to your neutral spine. Find that nice strength, hugging the navel towards the spine, lengthening out through the lower back, reaching that tailbone back, the crown forward, gaze is straight down. Now we're going to practice dropping the torso, the chest between the shoulders, and strengthening through the arms, but also giving ourselves a big opening in the chest. So when you're in your tabletop position, you're doming through the upper back body. The shoulders are spreading away from each other along the back body. Then when we inhale, we're going to drop the chest, allow the shoulder blades to come together, and feel that beautiful stretch in the upper arm. Exhale, we're going to push back up out of the earth, the shoulder blades spread across the back body. Inhale, the chest drops down between the shoulders. Gaze stays straight down. Exhale, push up out of the mat, shoulder blades spread. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale, push up out of the mat. Couple more times. Inhale to drop that chest. Exhale to push up out of the mat. Inhale, drop the chest. Keeping that navel hug to the spine, tailbone nice and long. Exhale, push up out of the mat, shoulder blades spread. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale, push up out of the mat. One more time. Inhale, drop that chest. Exhale, push up out of the mat. Wonderful. Now we're going to drop the elbows where the palms were. So we're keeping the elbows underneath the shoulders. Forearms are parallel. Fingertips are spread nice and wide. Let's walk the knees back a couple of inches. We inhale to look forward, drop the belly, really feel those sits bones shining up towards the ceiling. And exhale, we lean back, melting the belly towards the thighs, bringing the forehead down to the mat or towards it. You can always bring a block underneath that forehead or a book or a pillow. Breathe nice and deep. Take a moment here to maybe rock the head side to side. Start to tap more into the sound of your breath, breathing nice long inhales and nice long exhales. On your next inhale, we're slowly going to rise back up onto the elbows. We'll walk the elbows forward, sliding into home, bringing the pubic bone down towards the earth. We'll bring the elbows underneath the shoulders, press into the pubic bone, press into the tops of the feet, find our Sphinx pose, crown reaches. We're hugging the navel to the spine. We're doming through the upper back body. Inhale in here. Exhale, elbows go wide. We reach the fingertips around behind us, stretching those fingertips towards the back edge of the mat. We're coming up into a locust pose. So pretend you can press those palms down into an imaginary surface. Then we're lifting the head, the neck, the shoulders, reaching those fingers back, elbows away from the ear. Inhale in, exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Maybe the feet rise with you. Exhale, lower it down. Last one. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Palms come down underneath the shoulders. We push up to all fours, curl the toes under, and send those hips up high and back, downward facing dog. Begin to pedal it out here, bending through one leg and then the other, melting the heart towards the thighs, grounding down through the fingertips to take pressure out of the wrist, and seeing if you can melt that heart towards your knees, feeling that hollowing in the between the shoulder blades. Nice. Maybe you tick-tock the hips side to side, take some deep breaths here. Wonderful. And we're going to walk the feet towards the hands just a little bit, shortening the distance between our hands and our feet and opening the feet almost as wide as the yoga mat. We take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to lean into the left hand, take the right hand, and see if we can reach the left calf, or the left knee. Seeing if we can reach and pull on that left leg. Maybe you can reach all the way down to the ankle and see if we can look up underneath the left shoulder. Wonderful. Inhale in. Exhale, bring the right hand back to the mat. Inhale in. Exhale, we're taking the left hand, reaching towards the right shin or calf this time. Maybe you reach towards that right knee. We take a deep breath in and we look up underneath the right shoulder this time, pressing down into that right hand. Exhale out. So we'll reach that left hand back out in front of us. Then we'll walk the feet back towards the midline, find our downward facing dog. Feet are now hip width distance apart. We'll plant the left heel. Inhale, right leg rises. Right leg rises. We bend through the right knee and then see if we can lift that right knee up towards the ceiling, opening through the hips. We take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to swing that right knee all the way up and through, knee to nose, upper body's in plank. Lower the left knee down to the mat. Step the right toes up between the palms. Find your low lunge. So hug everything into the midline. You're stacking front knee over front ankle. You're shining your heart forward, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. On your next inhale, we'll reach the fingertips forward, up and back, rising up into a crescent lunge. Relax those shoulders. Find your beach ball up overhead. Inhale, maybe you look up. Exhale, right fingertips go back, left fingertips go forward. We're finding a revolved low lunge, pulling back with that right shoulder, grounding into both feet evenly. Beautiful. On your next inhale, right fingertips go down to come up. We reach up towards the ceiling. Maybe you find a bit of a back bend. And exhale, float the fingertips down. Plant the palms, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, step the right toes back, find a downward facing dog. Nice. We'll plant the right heel. Inhale, left leg rises, left leg rises. Bend that left knee, send the left knee up towards the ceiling, opening the hips towards the left side of the mat. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we'll sweep that knee all the way up through center. Knee to nose, upper body's in plank. Lower the right knee to the mat. Step the left toes up between the palms and find your low lunge. Go through your checklist, stacking front knee over front ankle, shining that heart forward, lifting through the crown. Wonderful. Then on your next inhale, fingertips go forward to come up. We rise up into our crescent lunge. When you arrive, relax those shoulders. Find that space between your palms. Sink into the posture, hugging the muscles into the midline. Inhale, maybe you look up. Exhale, left fingertips go back, right fingertips go forward. We find our revolved low lunge, pressing into both feet evenly, pulling back with that left shoulder. Beautiful. On your next inhale, left fingertips go down to come up. We rise on up into this crescent lunge. Maybe we find a bit of a back bend. Exhale, float the fingertips down. Palms come to the mat. We curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, step the left toes back. This time we find a plank pose. Push up out of the earth, doming through the upper back body. Those shoulder blades are spreading away from each other. We take a deep breath in and exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Come on to the tops of the feet. When you arrive, bend through the right knee. Reach back with the right hand. See if you can grab onto that right ankle. Then we'll bend through the left knee. See if we can reach back with the left hand. Grab onto the left ankle. Maybe this is enough for you. Try to keep the feet together so they're not splaying out. Reaching the feet towards each other as we pull back with the feet and allow the shoulders to relax away from the ears. If you'd like a little bit more, you can begin to lift those feet up towards the ceiling and pull back on those hands, really shining the heart forward. Gaze is straight down. Keep those feet towards the midline. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we'll slowly come back all the way down, setting the feet back down onto the earth, bringing the palms underneath the shoulders, pushing all the way up to all fours. Bringing the big toes to touch, bringing the knees together. We'll bring the fingertips towards the back edge of the mat and allow the forehead to come all the way down, rounding through the shoulders, draping the belly over the thighs. We come into a child's pose. Nice long breath in and a long breath out. Nice. On your next inhale, slowly rise back up. Reach the palms out in front of you. Curl the toes under, and we'll send it on up to a downward facing dog. Wonderful. This time, we're going to plant the left heel. Inhale, right leg rises. Bend through that right knee, open through the right hip, sending that knee up towards the ceiling. We inhale in again. Exhale, we bring that right knee all the way up and through center. Then we keep that back knee lifted if possible. You can always lower it. We step the right foot up between the palms. We're coming up into a high lunge. So make sure your feet are hip width distance apart. You're bending through that right knee. And then we're going to inhale, reach the fingertips forward, up and back, rising up into this high lunge. Remember, you can bend that back knee, get your center underneath you, and then extend the leg out long. As you reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling, relax those shoulders and find that space between your palms. Really ground down into the pose. Inhale, maybe you look up. And exhale, we're taking our revolved high lunge, reaching the right fingertips back, left fingertips forward, peeling back with that right hip crease. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Nice long breath in and a long breath out. Then on your next inhale, right fingertips go down to come up. We reach all the way up towards the ceiling. And exhale, palms come together at the heart. We'll take a high lunge twist here. So we're taking the outside of the left arm to the outside of the right knee or thigh, coming all the way forward. We're pressing into that right knee or thigh with the elbow and seeing if we can dial the sternum towards the thumbs. Hug the navel towards the spine. Beautiful. Inhale in. Exhale, release. Bring the fingertips to the mat. Plant the palms. Straighten through the right leg. Straightening through the right leg. Dropping the right heel down. So right foot comes to a 45-degree angle. We bring the right fingertips to the inside of the right ankle or onto the right shin. We reach the left fingertips up towards the ceiling, finding Trikonasana. Opening through the chest, opening through the hips. Both feet stay nice and grounded. We reach through the crown. Try not to collapse into that right hand. Beautiful. Inhale in. Exhale, float the left fingertips down, bend through the right knee, palms come to the mat. We plant those palms, we step the right toes back, find a plank pose. Inhale in here, exhale, lower all the way to the belly. This time we're just taking a cobra, come onto the tops of the feet. Inhale, rise on up, nice chest pressing forward here. Exhale, bow down. Curl the toes under. Push up to all fours or to a plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Lovely. Then we'll plant the right heel. Inhale, left leg rises. Left leg rises. We bend through the left knee. Send that left knee up towards the ceiling, opening through the left hip. We take another deep breath in, and on the exhale, we sweep that left knee all the way up and through center, knee to nose, upper body's in plank. You can always lower that back knee if you need to, but we're stepping that left foot up between the palms. So find your stance here, making sure that you've got space, hip width distance between the feet, so that you can find your stability, grounding down into the earth. And then as you're ready, we're sweeping the fingertips forward, up and back, rising on up into our high lunge. So maybe bring the palms to the waistline, bend that back knee, get your center underneath you, and then extend the heel back, reaching through the knee. Reach those fingertips up and relax those shoulders. Find that space between your palms. Wonderful. Inhale, maybe you look up. Exhale, we're taking our twist. Left fingertips go back, right fingertips go forward. We're finding that revolved high lunge, peeling back with that left hip crease, standing up nice and tall. Relaxing those shoulders away from the ears. Palms are nice and wide. Fingertips are spread nice and wide, I should say. Inhale in, exhale out. On your next inhale, left fingertips go down to come up. We rise back up into our high lunge. And exhale, palms come together at the heart. We'll take our revolved high lunge, bringing the outside of the right arm to the outside of the left knee or thigh, pressing into that left knee or thigh, seeing if we can dial the sternum towards the thumbs. Hug the navel to the spine, reach through the crown. Tailbone reaches, heel reaches. We take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we bring the fingertips down to the mat. Straighten through that left leg as much as works in our body. Plant the right heel. So the right foot comes to a 45-degree angle. Bring the left hand to the left shin or fingertips to the inside of the ankle. We reach the right fingertips all the way up towards the ceiling, finding our Trikonasana. Length in all four sides of the torso. Pull back with that right shoulder. Breathe nice and deep. Try to keep strength in all four sides of the torso. Don't collapse. Wonderful. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend through the right knee, left knee rather, bring the right hand back down to the mat, plant the palms, step the left toes back, find your plank pose, nice long line from crown all the way to the heels. We inhale in, exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, rise up for your cobra, and exhale to bow it down. Curl the toes under, push up to all fours or to a plank, and exhale, find your downward facing dog. One more strong little move, little flow before we take it all the way down onto the ground. This time, we're going to plant the left heel, right leg rises. Right leg rises. Bend through that right knee, send the right knee up towards the ceiling. Then we're going to take that right foot and we're going to reach it all the way behind us, bringing the right foot to the outside of our mat, to the left side of our mat. We're reaching that right foot out long, bending through the left knee, pushing into both feet evenly as we reach the right fingertips out past the crown, finding our wild thing. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, we'll float the right fingertips back to the mat, come back to our downward dog, sending that right leg back up towards the ceiling. So we're in a three-legged dog. Inhale in, exhale, knee to nose, upper body is in plank. Then we're bringing that right knee down to the mat behind the right palm, sinking the hips down, working to bring that right shin parallel with the front edge of the mat. But mine does not do that, so just be kind with yourself. Bring that right heel into the groin as much as it needs to. Flex through the right toes. We press into the mat, push up out of the earth, and exhale, forward fold. Come all the way down, maybe to your elbows. Maybe you come all the way down to your palms, resting the forehead on the backs of the palms. And we'll take 5 long, deep breaths here. Wonderful. On your next inhale, we'll slowly rise back up, coming to the fingertips or the palms. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, then hug the right knee into the chest, and send the right leg up and back, finding your three-legged dog. Set that right leg down, find your downward dog, reposition yourself on your mat, press into the fingertips. Maybe you rock the head yes and no. Find a nice loose neck. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Then we'll plant the right heel. Inhale, left leg rises. Left leg rises. Bend through that left knee. Send the left knee up towards the ceiling. And we're taking that left foot off of the right side of the mat. So we're planting that left foot off the right side of the mat. We're pushing into the right foot as we reach the left fingertips out past the crown, finding our wild thing. Lift through the hips, pressing through the palm, pressing through both feet. Reach, reach, reach with those fingertips. We inhale in. Exhale, bring the left hand back to the mat. Send the left leg out long, finding our three-legged dog once again. Inhale in. Exhale, knee to nose, upper body's in plank. Bring that left knee down behind the left palm. Begin to lower the hips down towards the mat and find your king pigeon on this side. I have to bring my left foot quite close in because I have to be careful of my knee. So find the position that works for you. Try to ground down through the hips, pressing down through the top of that right foot. Inhale, push into the fingertips, lift up through the sternum, reach through the crown. Exhale, bow all the way down, coming down to the elbows, maybe to the palms, and we find our pigeon pose. Breathing nice and deep. 5 breaths here. On your next inhale, we'll slowly rise back up, coming to the palms. We'll plant those palms, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, hug the left knee into the chest, and then send that left knee up high and back, finding our 3-legged dog. Then we'll bring that left foot down to the mat. Find our last downward dog here. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Then we'll gently and with care bring those knees down to the mat. Bring the knees together, send the sits bones back towards the heels, reach the fingertips towards the back edge of the mat, drape the belly over the thighs, and come all the way down into child's pose. Allow the shoulders to round forward. If you need to open your knees wide and find an extended child's pose, by all means do so. Your next inhale, slowly rise on up, finding a thunderbolt posture. If this posture doesn't work for you, then by all means come to Sukhasana or bring a block underneath you to lift the hips up a little bit more and provide relief in the knees. You can also roll up a towel, bring that towel behind the knees, and we'll find our thunderbolt position. Beautiful. We're just taking the right hand to the left knee, floating the left fingertips around behind. The left fingertips come to the mat. We sit up nice and tall for our inhale, and we exhale to journey into our twist. Inhaling for length, and exhale to twist. One more. Inhale for length, and exhale to twist. Come back through center. We're bringing the left hand to the right knee, right fingertips float around behind. They kiss the mat. We sit up nice and tall for an inhale, and we exhale to journey into our twist. Inhaling for the length, and exhaling to twist. Last time. Inhale for length, and exhale to twist. Beautiful. Come back through center. Come forward onto the palms so that you can swing the legs to one side, any side. Let's come down onto our sits bones. Come all the way to your back. I'm going to move my mic out of the way here. Come all the way down to your back. Then we'll bring the feet as wide as the yoga mat, knees shining up towards the ceiling. Palms can be on your belly here. They can be out at your sides. So we're really grounding down into the soles of our feet, knees shining up towards the heavens. We inhale in. Exhale, float the knees to the left. Right knee is shining down towards the top left corner of the mat. Feet are staying where they are. Find where you'd like for the palms to be. Feel that beautiful stretch on the psoas. See if you can relax the hips and ground the right shoulder down towards the earth. Inhale, come back through center, floating the knees up through the center line. And exhale, we'll take it to the other side. Allow the knees to fall to the right. Left knee is shining down towards the top right corner of the mat. Getting that beautiful stretch in the left psoas. Inhale, come back through center. Then we'll hug the knees up into the chest. Give yourself a great big hug. Maybe you peel the nose up towards the knee. Maybe you rock side to side. Take a deep breath in here. And a long breath out. Then we'll roll to one side, any side. Come into a fetal position, hugging the knees up into the chest, bringing the arm that's underneath your head so that you can use it as a pillow. Really find those knees up towards the chest. Close your eyes and allow yourself to relax. And the nutrients of your practice to settle into your body. Finding one last moment here where you can cocoon. We've done a lot of heart openings, so come back into center. Allow yourself to feel where your heart is at now. If there's more space, if there is a lightness to your heart. And if you can just tend to yourself in this moment, cocooning in, finding some safe space to simply be. Letting the heart relax, letting the whole body relax. Maybe you close the eyes. And slowly and in your own time, we'll push into the mat and rise on up into a seated position, finding a comfortable seat of your choice, sitting up nice and tall. And we'll inhale, open the fingertips nice and wide, opening through the chest one last time. Exhale, palms come together at the heart. Thank you so much for joining me for this beautiful heart-opening practice. I hope that it serves you well. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I can't wait to see you next time. Deep breath in. Exhale, thumbs to the third eye. We bow to each other. The light in me honors, cherishes, and is in awe of the light in you.